go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robezoe channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Armani. It is part of their Privé line, this one called Cyprès Pantelleria. Cyprès. So this one right here, part of Les Eaux collection, the water collection. So the fresher versions of the Privé line. The Privé line from Armani, honestly, Armani as a brand, you know, you're talking about ADG, code, stronger with you, kind of overpriced for what you get. Like they really classify themselves as an upper echelon designer brand. So they're pricing themselves with the Chanels, the Diors, and all that, Hermes, and they're not on that level. And that's just honesty. They are a second tier designer brand personally. Their Privé line has some hidden gems. It really is a brand that hasn't really gotten the love from the, you know, the crowd that Chanel loves. You know, Chanel can do no wrong. Their Privé line, Dior, an excellent line personally, so they deserve the love. Hermes Essence, they don't get that much love, but they have a great upper echelon line, among others. Armani actually has a fairly solid upper echelon line, so I'm looking forward to this one. I think this is, nope, I own the fig-based one. What's it called? I forget the name of it, but it has iris and fig, and it is the classiest fig I ever smelt in my life. It's right behind me somewhere. Pardon me. Don't knock any bottles down. Figuier Eden. This thing is the classiest fig I ever smelt in my life. What a great fragrance. So it is from this lineup. I believe these are same in one. I do have a few of the, you know, the darker ones. I'm not going to pull them all out, but here's Oud Royal as a like a different bottle type. So let's delve into this. Before we get into that, have you subscribed yet? Have you? Have you? I hope so. If not, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you're a subscriber or not. I really appreciate that, especially with fragrances like this that probably has hardly any YouTube videos on it. I'd really appreciate that. So let's take a look at the note breakdown on this one and see what we get. Tons of citruses up top, and then we got some aquatic notes, we got some herbal notes, we got some greens. Released in 2021, so it's a fairly new release. Nose, it's Mr. Marias. He's back. He's back. I've been smelling quite a bit of Alberto's work, and you know what? I've been kind of poo-pooing his upper echelon work, you know, his high end. This is what I'm talking about, this kind of stuff that kind of smells designerish. Well, you know, Chopard and him can do no wrong. By the way, go check out the videos that I've done on Chopard's, especially recently. Marias and Chopard do outstanding work. Definitely, if you're a real fragrance head, you'll appreciate those. So Marias is back. I think he does quite a bit of these. Don't ask me which ones, but he has done a few. Let's delve into this. It has a greenish juice, which I would assume this is going to be a Cypress-based fragrance. It's in the water section. I see aquatic, so if you're going to ask a guy to do aquatics, might as well ask the guy that did Aquadigio for you, because he can do an aquatic for you. Atomizers, just a little puff. Just a little puff. Puff of love. Oh, okay. Oh. Not what I thought it was going to go. The Cypress is primary, so that wasn't a surprise. The surprise is the citrus. What do they have listed? Mandarin, citron, smells more like cedra, neroli, bergamot. That is a lot of citruses. It's very, by the way, Pantelleria is an island in Italy, if you didn't know. That's what this is inspired by. So Cypress is primary. The top has multiple citruses, but I'm smelling more of a cedra, like more of a flat citrus. Cedra is more like, think of rind and peel and stuff. It really is flat. It doesn't have that sparkle. Not as citrusy as you'd think. It smells like a fougere. It smells like lavender cypress. It smells like It has a little bit of an aquatic tone, but it's a watery tone. Very green. Pine-like, right? Cypress. It really has that old school fougère, classy. Lavender's not listed, eh? No. It's a lavender green thing. More cypress. Cypress is your primary, 100%, which is in the name, which makes sense. Let's put this, I don't even remember if I put it on skin or not, but we are going to put it on skin now. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Not Armani Privé good. Slow the boat. It's good. It's, I don't know, there's a little bit of an interesting part that makes it a little different, but it smells familiar. It smells like something that we've smelt before. It's nothing new in the game. I don't think I'd be spending Privé pricing on this, but it's well composed. And then, I don't know, like Maurice is surprising me a little bit. Like this is a really good designer release. That's where I would classify this in. And this is where Maurice, as far as Privé lines, personally for me, I haven't looked at his whole resume because it's massive, but this is exactly where I put him in this box of that he can only do really good designer fragrances, even for Privé lines. This is really well done. It smells like a fougère, but it's classy. It has a little bit of that citrus hit, but it's not uplifting. It's very flat, like I said, cedra kind of citrus, like lemony, but like cedra. Piney from the cypress. Has a little bit of a dewy, watery aspect, so I wouldn't call it aquatic. Green, obviously. Yeah, a solid release. If you put this in a designer bottle, it wouldn't sell. However, that's where I would slot this in, as I understand that the niche lineup the high-end lineup has to have this kind of DNA, right? This would never sell in the designer lineup, but that's where it should be slotted in. I know it won't sell units, but that's where it should be slotted in. This is a very well done fougère, personally. Cypress heavy, but not super dense. Again, it's in the right, the water edition. Yeah, I could see that. A little more density than obviously something like this, but like even this one, the iris gives it some depth. It feels like it's the other way around. The cypress gives this depth, and everything surrounding it is kind of uplifting it a bit, if you know what I mean. I think I know what I think I'm portraying that correctly, but well done, well composed. Again, Maurice, as far as the build of this, excellent. Really, really good release. But those Privé prices are kind of scary. So you can find this one at fragflex.com. By the way, that's where this one comes from. You can use code TFG10. You get 10% off on your purchase. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. What do you think about this Armani Privé line? If you smelt this particular release, the Cypress, yeah, comment below. I don't think too many people have. It'd be nice to see if you have and your thoughts, are they different from mine? And as always, this is a line that it's been a while. Like I'm trying to remember the last time I bought a Privé. Like I have like 4 or 5 behind me here, but they're all fairly old releases. I haven't smelt a newer Armani Privé in a while. This is at least, I would say, good 5 years since I've smelt one. So always great to see the comments below with recommendations. I don't care if I own it or not. You know that I own Oud Royal, and you know that I own, I keep forgetting the name, Figuier Eden, which I shouldn't forget this name because it's absolutely stunning. That's one I would recommend for summer, by the way. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your Cypress-based fragrance wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.